permanent magnet, and the US was forced to ask India to join Pax Silica. That's the power of India. We will become third biggest economy next year, and no one can avoid us. We have never bowed down to any pressure by the US, and everything has happened on our own term. We have US was trying since last 5 years. We never stopped our deal with Russia or Iran.
Okay, Mr. Jaiswal, you're maintaining that everything has happened on India's terms. There is this allegation which has come with regards to data, that in this trade deal, our data is being compromised. How will you respond to that?
I told you Rahul Gandhi forgot to take his budget speech. He was saying that you are giving tax holiday to the data companies for 20 years. He hasn't read the budget. The budget clearly states that any data center opening in India will have a tax holiday. So we want that all data centers should come to India. They should open here. We cannot allow, we are software giants, but we want to become best in AI. We want to become best in hardware also. And that's why the government has given PLI on different schemes. We have given PLI on semiconductor. Now we are going one step ahead and we are taking care of rare earth minerals and permanent magnets and data center. He didn't read the words also. He said, why you are giving 20 years tax holiday? Do we need that all data centers should be outside India? Mr. Rahul Gandhi has always compromised, and UPA government has always compromised in front of WTO when they signed a pact in which we will be not allowed to do free distribution of our PDS. They signed a pact with Pakistan in 2009 in Sharm el-Sheikh that, okay, terrorism will continue, it doesn't have any problem, but we will keep our business together with India and Pakistan. A UPA government which has compromised at each and every level is talking about us. The whole nation knows the integrity of Mr. Narendra Modi ji. The whole nation knows the integrity of NDA government. And what we have achieved till now, my simple question is, in 2004, we were 11th biggest economy. In 2014 also, we were 11th biggest economy. We are not able to even one step ahead. And Mr. Chidambaram himself said that in 2043, we can become third economy. And we are talking about in 2027, we will be the third economy of the world. And that shows what kind of policy Mr. Modi is leading in India.
Okay, Dr. Jaiswal, I must ask you this question because you are the chief whip of the BJP in the Lok Sabha. Help us understand what exactly happened on that day when those visuals have started coming out of women MPs near Prime Minister's chair. The charge that is coming in from the Treasury benches is that there was an attempt to ghirao the Prime Minister. On the other hand, the opposition MPs maintain that it is perfectly all right for them to cross over from their assigned seats to the side on which the government MPs and leaders sit. So why is there so much of suspicion and mistrust between the two sides? Why is an act that the opposition calls parliamentary protest being interpreted by the government as an attempt to intimidate? Where exactly is the trust going? I mean, why is there a breakdown of trust?
Can you give a single example in last 77 years that any opposition members, and not that too with a huge banner, have stepped on our side? We have seen in Congress that they shout in the well even on the Treasury side. But BJP, you can never give one single example that we have crossed even half mark in well. I still remember in 2010, we, 2-3 young MPs at that time, we crossed the half mark, and Sushma Swaraj ji has called all the MPs from the well, and she told us, sit on your chair, how dare you went towards the Treasury side. And these ladies didn't only were there in the well on our side, they crossed 3 steps, means they surrounded the entry passage of Prime Minister, they surrounded the passage of our Parliamentary Affairs Minister, and they have reached at the level of where the State Parliamentary Affairs sit. No one was able to go on these 3 rows. If something would have happened, it would have happened very awkwardly. But because if our Honorable Prime Minister would have come, there would have been a scene which never thought, because we will never allow that somebody can stop our Prime Minister not to sit in his seat. So the Speaker's decision, we didn't want to comment on it, and he took a decision and our Honorable Prime Minister agreed for that. But you just see on Rahul's part, when he was speaking on President's speech, he said, I authenticate my paper. And he put the papers in the well. He didn't sign the paper. That time also he said, I am authenticating it. And they said, you put the papers on table. He didn't sign his paper that he is authenticating it. Today also the same scene was created. He said, I authenticate it. Instead of authenticating the papers, the proof, the statement, he was bringing one plain page. I don't know what was written there, and he said, I am authenticating this. How a leader of opposition can be so foolish that he doesn't know how to authenticate in Parliament?
All right, Dr. Sanjay Jaiswal, really appreciate your time. In fact, the tension between the opposition and the Treasury benches is only likely to escalate now. The government has decided that they will be moving privilege motion against Leader of Opposition in the Lok Sabha, that is Rahul Gandhi. Sources are saying that privilege motion notices are likely to be given against Rahul Gandhi tomorrow. And this is coming after a major portion of Rahul Gandhi's speech was expunged. So now it is the privilege motion notice which is likely to be served. That is something that's going to happen tomorrow. Piyush is joining us. So Piyush, what should we be expecting in Parliament tomorrow?
Well, Mara, like you rightly mentioned, that yes, the tension is going to escalate between government and opposition tomorrow, as the sources, top sources in the government have confirmed to us that the notice, the privilege notice against Rahul Gandhi to be filed tomorrow by a senior BJP MP there in Lok Sabha. Remember that the grounds of filing this notice would be of misleading the House and making baseless statements. So you would remember that today Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju had requested Rahul Gandhi to substantiate the kind of allegations which he was making. While speaking today in Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi had made a few allegations without serving the notice, proper notice, and he had dragged the Union Minister and also Prime Minister into making the baseless allegations. Following which, Rijiju had done a press conference and had said that he will have to substantiate with the kind of allegations which he is making, and if he doesn't do that, then government would move forward to file privilege notice against Rahul Gandhi. And what we're now learning is that Rahul Gandhi has not substantiated the allegations which he made, and that's why tomorrow, most likely, the privilege notice will be filed against Rahul Gandhi.
Okay. So it looks like that in the next 2 days, that is there of this part of the budget session, there will be only no work, perhaps only tension between the two sides. Joining me on the show tonight now is a senior Congress leader and Congress MP, Renuka Chaudhary. Ma'am, multiple BJP leaders from Sudhanshu Trivedi to Union Minister Hardeep Puri, all of them have addressed press conferences and they have accused Rahul Gandhi of damaging India's credibility. Is the Congress then willing to admit any lapse, or will you simply call this political propaganda?
Tell me, what does it appear to all of you? Obviously, it's political propaganda. This government is now outstanding in their ability to divert and dilute the direction of any narrative against them. So they don't want to address the real issues. What did RG say? What did Rahul Gandhi say? What is it that they have taken so much offense? Is it something that he has fictitiously created? No. There's damning evidence of what has happened. Either you answer, but this shoot and scoot, the way they do it, they're so terrified, and they don't realize the more they try to cover up, the more obvious it
But
gets.
Renuka ji, the BJP says that there are in fact sellout incidents of the UPA era. That during the oil deal with the former Iraq President Saddam Hussein, Congress leader then Natwar Singh was forced to resign. And during the Indo-US nuclear deal, a Congress leader was under the lens for money-arranged claims. So Rahul Gandhi's allegations lack any kind of evidence. Why hasn't the Congress issued a clear evidence-backed clarification instead of broad political counterattacks?
Okay, let us assume for a second that this is the truth. Why did they have to wait till today to expose this? What were they doing for the past 11 years? Why haven't they addressed this earlier? So, I mean, this is what I mean. All that they can do is rewind and replay history and amend it according to what suits them, or quote out of context so that they can divert the national attention from what the real issues are. What is the big deal is what we are asking. What is this great deal that you have signed with the US? That you are actually patting yourself on the back at the cost of every Indian. All our data is up for the take. Is that what we are all about? So if Rahul Gandhi questions that, suddenly they do this rewind replay of history. I mean, this is amazing. What did you all do? You were there then too. You were sitting in the opposition then. So did you do a walkout? Did you stall? Did you fight? Did you put it on record?
Okay.
That now you come out and say all this, and so Rahul Gandhi has to be the villain for this evening, right?
Okay, is then...
He's quite used to being the punching bag for the BJP.
Is the
and the more
Congress
they hit
then...
him, the more he's going to hit out hard.
Okay, is the Congress then prepared to defend Rahul Gandhi line by line and what he said? Or is the party now worried that detailed scrutiny could politically backfire?
We do not need to defend Rahul Gandhi because he is speaking on facts. He is speaking on the real issues. He is echoing what the citizens across this country and in this supposed democracy of ours are saying. He's articulating what is in everybody's minds. He doesn't need the Congress party to defend him. The government needs the defense. Because right from the Prime Minister to the Speaker in the Lok Sabha, they don't even attend the House. They're so terrified. And manufacturing all these cooked up stories about women going and beating them up and supposedly, I mean, this baseless nonsense that they keep dishing out to the country in their weak attempts to divert the real issue. Come to the real issue. You have opened the doors for the US to dump their fodder onto our cattle. The same cattle for whom you lynch people. You have done that. What is DDS? Tell us. Expand on it. Educate the country. You're telling us that you've done such a great deal, that it's 18% and you're so thrilled. What was it earlier? It had gone up to so much and come down to 18, which is not going back to the original percentage that we had. I mean, how long are you people going to pull the wool over people's eyes? How long are you going to lie, tell untruths about real situations?
Okay.
This is amazing. And suddenly if you see across the country, Mother Dairy, Amul, everything is contaminated because it's going to be wonderful to be eating American food. Is that it? Is that why we are doing this? If not, what are you doing about it? How are you going to protect the Indian? What about our data? I don't want my data to be in foreigners' hands. I don't like it. You are willing to waive water, electricity, which you won't give my villagers. You won't give my farmers. Rural India still staggers under powerful power bills.
Ms. Chaudhary.
You won't give it to them. You'll give endless water. Okay, it's part of the deal. Sure. At what cost?
Okay, Ms. Chaudhary.
They're asking.
Let me ask you my last question. These are sensitive trade negotiations. Many would say it demands national consensus. Does the Congress accept that public criticism by Rahul Gandhi could complicate India's ongoing trade talks? And if you disagree with the government's trade strategy, why not present a concrete alternative instead of statements of what the BJP is now claiming that hurts India's credibility abroad?
India is not so fragile. I'll remind you of the time when Indira Gandhi stood up against the then president of the US and walked out with her spine absolutely erect and came back to India and put her foot down, and we moved into action mode. This is not the only government that's dealing sensitive issues and trade discussions and all this. Let me tell you one thing, Maria, what we've got to realize is there are no secrets anymore in politics. It's the most transparent system because everybody is spying over each other. And every word that you're talking is being recorded even as we have this conversation. Everything is obvious across the world. The US can sit and watch you brush your teeth and shave in the mornings, right? So don't kid yourself that these are sensitive trade negotiations. We know everything, by the way. There's enough information pouring out for those who are interested on finding it.
Okay.
So let's not get into this high drama that it is a sensitive, we are not discussing nuclear policy at this point. Manmohan Singh ji discussed that and pulled off a coup. And at that time, who were the people who were opposing it? Who were the people ridiculing him? This was the Prime Minister who called him Mauni Baba. Maybe he should take a page from that and keep quiet for a while. Trump Sarkar, Ab Ki Bar and all this has cost us this. Because they have downgraded the respect that India had. They see us as pliable, they see us as vulnerable, and they see us as someone they can bully.
Okay.
And that is what is happening. We are not able to stand up to the bully that the US is doing. And so, answer, come forth, take the people into confidence.
Okay. All right, Renuka Chaudhary, thank you for your time here on India Today. Of course, 2 more days for this session of Parliament to end, and certainly it looks like that the tension between the two sides is all set to escalate tomorrow onwards. That's all from me. This remains our top focus here on India Today. Thanks so much for watching.
Introducing Motorola Signature. Don't blend in, stand out.
आपको शायद पता नहीं होगा, अपार ने आईएनएस विक्रांत के लिए 150 से ज्यादा तरह के केबल्स बनाए हैं। देश के टॉर्पीडोस में भी हैं अपार के केबल्स। वंदे भारत भी अपार के केबल से ही स्पीड पकड़ती है और यही वायर्स और केबल्स हमारे घरों को भी पावर करते हैं। विश्वास इसमें अपार, तभी तो ये है देश का तार।
Introducing Motorola Signature.
ए राजा जी, ए राजा जी, ए राजा जी, ए करे तारा, आ जरूरत मूरत खूबसूरत।
मिलिए मनोज तिवारी से। साहित्य आज तक लखनऊ में लाइव 14 और 15 फरवरी अंबेडकर मेमोरियल पार्क, गोमती नगर, लखनऊ। फ्री एंट्री के लिए अभी रजिस्टर करें या मिस्ड कॉल करें।
Introducing Motorola Signature. Don't blend in, stand out. Introducing Motorola Signature. Don't blend in, stand out.
Hi, here are the top headlines presented by Motorola. Rahul questions trade deal. Alleges PM surrendered before United States. Kiren Rijiju hits back at Rahul Gandhi. Calls allegations completely baseless. CM Stalin firmly rules out power sharing with Congress in Tamil Nadu.
Hrithik Roshan's superhero saga faces a setback. The much-anticipated Krish 4, which marks the actor's directorial debut, has reportedly hit a roadblock due to budget disagreements with producer Aditya Chopra. Reports suggest that the delay stems from differing visions for the film's scale. Hrithik is said to be pushing for a larger, more ambitious production, while Chopra is reportedly advocating a controlled budget to keep the project financially viable. As a result, Hrithik is reportedly reassessing the script and exploring potential collaborations with other studios, pushing the expected shooting timeline from 2026 to 27. The Krish franchise, created by Rakesh Roshan, began with Koi Mil Gaya in 2003 and continued through Krish 3 in 2013. With a total gross of over Rs 625 crore, it remains one of Hindi cinema's most successful and beloved superhero sagas. Entertainment Bureau, India Today.